Shalom, Marcus, Rakam, Passion, GMSLondon, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakal Kodash, the bonds of the elders, the apostles of GMS, and honors out there to the brothers on the highways and byways, teaching the truth in all sincerity. Okay, just a few articles, man. You know, we're coming up to the end of this year. I'm just looking at a few of the things that are gonna run over or continue on the year ahead, man, in 2019. Okay. So I just bookmarked a couple of articles that I come across while I was on RT, yeah, I was gonna bring out this information, man, because the year ahead, man, is gonna we're gonna have another turbulent year, man, and things are only gonna get worse. The further we go in this thing, okay, the more time that passes, okay, the worse things are gonna become. Okay, just like the pangs of a woman that is in travail. Okay, actually, let me see if I can find that, because that's a good scripture. Where's me at? How does it go? Right, okay. It's in the 16th chapter. Right, verse 38. Okay, it reads here. I'm going to start from verse 37, right? It says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains come past her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side." Okay, so as more and more time goes by, man, things are progressively get worse, And it's like I said, there's things that are happening now which are gonna progress and intensify. Okay, you got a bunch of things happening right now. You got the mark of the beast, becoming ever more prominent. That's gonna spike real high, man. Okay, and that's gonna be more in your face. Okay, with people taking the RFID chip and implanting their hands and stuff, man. You're going to see a lot more of that. Okay, you got the whole Brexit thing happening here in the UK. And all the chaos that's going to bring. Okay, within Europe. Okay, you got things that are snowballing together. Okay, that could cause a great catastrophe, man. And so I've got just a few articles here, man. Besides the things I just mentioned that are going on right now, and that it's gonna again add to that snowball effect, man. Okay, so let me just start with this. Say I'm gonna, U.S. confirms pull out of what's that stand for? INF is International Nuclear Federation or something like that. It should say here somewhere. Intermediate range nuclear forces. Okay, it says US confirms pull out of INF treaty. Moscow will respond if missiles placed in Europe. Okay, now we know. It speaks about the US. Okay, pulling out, which means they ain't gonna abide by these rules. Not that they abided by them anyway. Citing that Russia have broken the rules. Okay, but it says Moscow will respond if missiles placed in Europe, man. It's not speaking specifically about the US bringing missiles in Europe, because we know, America's head of NATO. Okay, and NATO's the ones bringing missiles to their borders, man. Okay, and that's an agenda. Okay, that's the ongoing agenda, okay, which ain't gonna stop. Okay, so we know that That will happen. That will happen. Okay. Missiles will be placed in Europe. We know that's gonna happen, man. Okay. So that's, you know, more and more tensions with Russia is gonna be built up. Okay, these tensions are not gonna go away. Okay, they're not gonna go away. Okay, Russia's being drawn out into that nuclear conflict with America, man. Okay, and that's prophecy. So that is going to happen. Okay. So Russia, quote here, says Russia isn't threatening anybody, but have the necessary strength and means to carry any aggressor. Okay, and they, you know, they recently revealed all their new tech, all their new missile tech recently. Okay, that'll fuck up all these defense systems and so on, man. You know, showing America, man, not to fuck around. Okay. But, you know, like I said, this is gonna escalate. Okay, bringing us ever closer to World War III, that nuclear fire. Okay. Okay, here we've got predictions of another crash, which we know is due to happen. Okay, this winter is coming. Subservience to bankers and failure to reform is leading us into another crash. Okay, so we know there's going to be another financial crash, another banking crash, okay, which is going to fuck up the whole system, man. Okay, bigger than the one that was in 2008. Okay. You know, these shysters, man, these banksters, they're still doing dodgy shit, man. And, you know, it's all planned. You know, the economy's all a bit fucked up at the minute, you know, going up and down and shit. You know, it's taking a bad turn of late. Okay, but the worst turn is yet to come. Okay, and like I said, that's gonna spill over into next year. Okay, all the thing that's gonna happen with that. Okay. So global debt hits all-time high of whatever the fuck that number is, man. 184 trillion. I'm guessing that is. What's that? 1,000, a million, a billion, trillion. 184 trillion. You know? Man, this place is going down, man. Alright. What do they say here? It says the simple fact is that you do not sustain economic recovery based on increasing levels of debt. We are now back in the same volatile situation we were before the 2008 crisis. Governments around the world have failed to reform the system. President Obama doing nothing to change America's dodgy markets through his 8 years in office. Alright. This is a former UK Labour Prime Minister Gordon Brown warned the world economy was sleepwalking into a future crisis. Okay. You know, you got a whole ton of shit happening, man. Yeah, trillion. Okay, yeah, so you got that to look upon, man. Okay, that's you know, who knows, man? Could be early next year, could be, you know, anytime soon, man. Okay, but you know, all these things, they're gonna progress, you know, aggressively as we head into that time, man. Okay, let's take a quick break, get a couple of scriptures, right? It's Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, okay, which are the children of Israel, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Okay, so we're heading into that time of trouble, man. Okay, we're not moving away from it. We're moving head toward it, man. Okay. And this is Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Because Esau's running out of time, man. Okay, and as I said, there's things that have been really stepped up in the last couple of years, man, with all this technology, man. Okay, namely, the mark of the beast system, okay, the RFID chips, the cashless societies popping up around the world. It's been ramped up aggressively, man, and it's going to be ramped up again still as you go into next year. Okay, these things are going to become more and more prominent, man. People, they're not going to be, before all the mark of the beast, the RFID chip stuff came out, man. It sounded like some conspiracy theory, man. Okay, but it's not, it ain't anymore, is it? These things are actually happening. Okay? These things are coming to pass like, our elders, our apostles said they would, man. Okay, because it's all according to scripture. Okay, so like I said, things are gonna get progressively worse. Okay, and you're gonna see more and more of these prophecies come to pass. Okay. Let me get this one first, right? So what's behind the crash in crude? Now, yeah, there's things with the oil right now. Okay, but that wasn't really the main thing I took out of this article, because it had something else to do with the crash, the financial crash. Alright, which, oil plays a part in that. Obviously, it's part of the stocks and shit, What's this? Right. It says, but the malaise sweeping over the oil market can also be chalked up to broader fears of a global economic slowdown. US equities crashed on Monday, and stocks in Asia were also sharply down on Tuesday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 12% since early October, and in fact the S&P 500 is down nearly 500% of the year. And as of today, I believe I just saw on the news just now, that shit's down another 2.9% today. So like I said, the stocks are not looking great right now. Okay, but they're going to become a lot worse. Alright, it says the Federal Reserve is expecting to announce another rate hike this week. Rising interest rates have been blamed for increasing borrowing costs, strengthening the US dollar, injecting volatility into emerging markets, and setting off capital flights in some countries. Say. Right, it says, with inflation low in the US and heightened volatility and weak growth seen elsewhere, many economists question the wisdom of continuing to hike interest rates. If monetary policy doesn't change its direction, you will have a significant meltdown on this. Okay. Here you got markets on track for worst December since Great Depression. Okay, which they're trying to put down as because of Black Friday, because most of the people spent their money in was it October? Black Friday was in October, was it? Whenever it was. Okay, so not as much money was being spent in December. Okay, so they're trying to put it down to that, but we'll see. We see all the corrections when it comes into the next year. Okay. So you got talking about the housing market, it's all fucked. Okay, so you got the housing market, the auto sales in Asia are down. Germany saw its GDP contract in the third quarter. The US-China war has already inflicted damage on the economy and could still grow worse unless there is a rebound in stocks over the next 2 weeks. Okay, because all these other nations as well, they're moving further and further away from the dollar, man. Okay, they're using less and less dollars to trade with, man. Okay, so it's having an effect on the economy big time, man. All right, this is